cigar. All right. This is Dave Olney, and the show is called You Never Know. And I'm just back from playing in Cary, North Carolina, and I played with Malcolm Holcomb, which was, he's great. Really, if you don't know Malcolm's music, the best way to hear him is live. He's just such an unexpected sort of person. And I love playing with him, and I hope I get a chance to do it again. And the six-string concerts folks did a great job. It was a beautiful theater, and thank you. It was really a nice time. And then on the way back, I stayed last night at the Balsam Mountain Inn, and it's right near Waynesville. Balsam Mountain Inn. Look it up in your, Google thing or jig, and it'll give you the details. The place looks like it's 1910 there. It's really an extraordinary place. And it's so comfortable being there. I work on songs and worked on a sonnet, and that was fun. So let me see, coming up, that's what I did. Oh, another thing I did was this Songwriter retreat thing that Mary Gaucher organized, and talked about songwriting for an hour and a half to these folks that were interested, and that was terrifying, but it ended up being a lot of fun for me. You talk about something, what you do, and I don't know. So I've seen actors do this. They just find it very difficult to talk about what acting is. And I think songwriters and musicians in general can find it difficult to kind of explain how they feel about their job. But anyway, I had a great time, and I'm grateful for the chance to do that. Okay, so we've been reading sonnets. Speaking of sonnets, okay, here we are. We're up to sonnet. Where are we? We're over here in the big book of sonnets. Here we are. Okay, here we are. Sonnet number 6. The crime was murder, murder quick and cruel, a bullet fired point blank to the brain. The victim was a rich man, but a fool. He died with a minimum of pain. The prime suspect, his neglected wife, did not show the least sign of grief, but gathered to herself her battered life with a dignity belying all belief. The chief detective, with his jaundiced eye, marked her as she sat so exposed. "Go on home, you're free," he said. "Goodbye." He put the file away. The case was closed. If you review the evidence, you'll find justice and love both are blind. Okay, I was proud of that one. It's like a whole little story and 14 lines. And okay, so I've been doing songs from CDs of the past, and we did last one we worked on was Deeper Well. I'm trying to do 2 songs from each CD, and now we're up to Roses, which was produced by Jim Rooney and Tommy Goldsmith. Tommy Goldsmith, whom I saw 2 nights ago at the Cary gig. It was great to see him and his wife. And anyway, Roses. This is the title song. Lightning spoke to the wind. The devil's in me today, my friend. Do you see that old oak tree down yonder? Blow like hell and bring down thunder. And when your raging's through, I'll cut that oak in two. thunder raged like hell's own daughter. The air was filled with fire and water, and laughing viciously. Lightning struck that tree. The old oak tree began to shudder, but he held his ground like some old soldier. His ancient pride was burnt and shaken, but something deep inside did waken. He raised his limbs just like Moses, and blossomed roses. He blossomed roses. He blossomed roses. The sky is clear, the air is clean, the earth is brown, the forest green. The ancient oak, he still is standing, with strength that passes understanding, like dreams a noble mind composes. He blossoms roses. He blossoms roses. He blossoms roses, 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 roses. All right, there's a song, Roses. Let me see. I wrote that when I was on tour opening for Melissa Etheridge. Now, so that was back in 1990, 89 or 90. Anyway, I started it in a motel outside of St. Louis, and I got it going there. At the time, I was just, I was just exhausted, and I was pretty much not feeling okay about the world, and I wanted to write a song that had a miracle in it, and I also wanted to write a song that didn't have any human beings in it. So maybe that was the miracle, that there were no humans. But yeah, it just got rolling. I had that little, and just kind of put the story together, and then over the next couple of days, I went up, drove up to Chicago. The next show we were going to do was in Chicago, but I had a day off. I remember I stayed in Joliet, Illinois, did laundry, and kind of rested up. And then, went up to Chicago and finished Roses up there. And on the CD, on Roses, Stephanie Davis played fiddle, and she just played so beautifully. That's one of the things I listened for when I listened to that record. Let me see, what else can I say about it? That's about it. That's all I got on my mind. I forgot to mention, I got some. I'm going to be playing in Bloomington, Indiana, in February. It's few and far between right now, but in late February, that's where I'm going to be. And then later on in the spring, I'm going to be out on that West to the West train trip, and I think there's still some, spots left on that. If that would be something you'd be interested in, go to the website and it'll tell you how to find out about it. So anyway, I'm kind of not putting things together properly, but I'm a little bit road weary, drove all day. But anyway, I feel good, and yeah, I'll see you next week. Talk to you later. Let me just turn this. Whoop.
You never know. You never know.